On RetroFab Diaries now, we are talking beauty. Now we are focusing on the skin, and this time we're talking about acne with our beauty specialist, Violet. So, take us through what do we have?
So a lot of us suffer from acne. About 85% of the world's population are going to deal with problems with acne. When I say acne, I mean pimples, I mean blackheads, all the different blemishes you can get. And how it actually happens is that the pores on your skin get clogged with oil and dead skin cells. Okay, so we're going to find a way to help you deal with those issues naturally at home without using any chemicals in a way that's cheap. So before we start, there's a reason why we have this. Okay. I have a lot of clients that call me and they start telling me their skin problems. The first question I ask them is, how much water do you drink? Because if you're not drinking between 3 to 4 liters of water a day, trust and believe you may be getting skin problems. Now, if your skin problem is because of dehydration, there's nothing I can give you to put on your skin that's going to help you. So the first thing you need to do is to drink enough water. Why? Because it cleanses your skin. Because you have to remember that your skin is one of the largest organs in your body. What is your body made up of? Over 60% is made out of water. So for it to function properly, you must be drinking enough water. If you're not drinking enough water, I can't help. Okay, all right, so you want to hold on to this or should I put it on the shelf? Okay, so the first recipe we're going to come up with is a natural toner at home and a natural face mask that is full of antibacterial properties. What are we going to use? Apple cider vinegar as a toner. Yes, I know. Most of you buy toners, all the special name brands, but actually apple cider vinegar. Do you know what apple cider vinegar is?
I know.
Okay.
It's on the market.
It's on the market. Do you know what it is actually?
You use it in food?
They use it in food and you can eat it. But what it is you know freshly squeezed apple juice? Without filtering it, you let it sit and become acidic. Okay, and then it makes 2 basic types of acid that are very good for killing the germs in your face. Now, the only thing about this is first you must dilute it. Once you start using this, you have to realize that this can burn because again, it's a natural and organic forming acid. So you have to do 1 part apple cider vinegar and 3 parts water. Now, if your skin's extremely sensitive, you may need a little bit more water than that. So we're gonna do the first part. Now, you have a freshly clean face. Yes, this is our model, okay? So what I'm gonna do is if you could open the water up, I'm gonna take out the cotton balls we have in here so that we can use this. And smell. It's quite strong, right? It does smell quite acidic. So we're just gonna put a little bit, not too much. I'm gonna hope okay, that's actually quite a lot, but okay. And then add triple the amount of water. I don't put so much, that's fine. Just let me know if it burns your face. Because it does have that ability. So if it's burning you and you can't stand it, please just add a little bit more water. Now what you do is you take your cotton swab, mix it properly, and I dip it in there. So this is perfect, especially, those of you who wash your face and you don't have toner at home, maybe it's too expensive or the brand is not something you can easily get, do this at home and it's a natural remedy. And what you do is you just use it to wipe your face. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think that's too much. Let me, you okay? I'm sorry. Let me get paper towel. Okay.
So what, I dab on my face?
Yes, you just dab it on your face.
You know when you have a toner?
Yeah, just use it like the way you use toner.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Jelly, take the makeup.
Yes. Now, I know this is just by the way. We just, the last time that we were on the show, we talked so much about coconut oil. A perfect makeup remover is coconut oil, just by the way.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So how's your face feeling? Is it burning?
No, it's not burning.
Not burning at all. Okay, so someone like you can take more apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
So you just
is it
wipe
okay when it goes around your eye area?
Yes, avoid your eye area.
Okay.
Okay, so your forehead, get that nice,
Okay.
About 15 to 20 seconds.
The makeup people have a name for it. Oh, the T, is it a T?
I think it's like, kind of like your T-zone, but then you're adding
T-zone,
but then you're adding your cheeks as well, and then you're adding your chin. So I don't know if that's like a anchor zone or something like that. Okay, you got it nice and well. Okay, now just wait about 20 seconds.
Okay.
And then we're just going to use normal water. To basically just wipe it off.
What will happen if you have a bit of the apple cider on
I would not leave that on because it is acidic.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not a good idea to leave acid on your face.
Okay.
I think you can just hear from what I'm saying. Acid on your face, like you don't want that left.
Well,
on there.
I asked because usually when you have vinegar, the normal vinegar,
Yes.
they use it in preparing food and
Yes,
salads
yes,
and
yes.
stuff. So maybe someone says, oh, but there's apple vinegar. Apple we eat, vinegar we eat. So maybe on the skin.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how people make that analogy, but then in your stomach, you have your own stomach acids,
Oh.
which can deal and combat.
Great.
But on your skin, it might cause a bit of an imbalance as well.
Great.
Like usually your skin should have about a pH of 6 or 7. So you don't want to add
It's very
acid.
technical.
Sorry.
What is pH?
pH is like the acidic or the alkaline level.
Oh.
So when you have about 6 or 7, it's very good for your face. But if you
Okay.
can get even a lower to 5, that's not too bad either.
Great.
Okay. How's your face feeling?
Yeah,
Nice?
it feels great.
Okay, now this one is going to be a little bit messy. What this is wild northern honey. Okay?
It's
Not
honey?
just, yes, wild northern honey.
Okay.
When I say wild northern honey, what we do is we get this from deep in the bush and we just filter out the bee legs and the wings and the body and all that, and then we bottle it. So this is raw.
Is it edible?
It's 100% edible, but it is raw and unpasteurized. That's why we would not recommend babies who are like under 2 to be eating this, or pregnant women.
Okay.
Exactly, because it's unpasteurized.
Okay.
But the great thing about it is because it's from the wild and we extract it from the bark of a tree, it has a lot of the nutrients from the tree.
Interesting.
Exactly. And honey is a good antibacterial. So we would say that if you're going to use something at a supermarket, please make sure it's not something that has been pasteurized, because then it takes the essence out of using the wild honey.
Okay.
Okay? So we take our wild honey, put a bit in here. Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Oh, it looks so good. Can I taste?
Yes, you can.
They're all edible. I'm just trying for you to see.
Better fix this.
Oh, wow.
Right? Raw honey.
Raw.
The way you're looking at the honey, I'm like, should I continue? Okay. All right. So what you do is, it's best to use a brush for this application, but you can just use your hands, which is perfectly fine.
Okay.
And we just brush it on there. How's that feel?
Honey feels, it tastes good, it feels good.
If it tastes good, it feels good.
Always.
You got a sweet face, literally.
Thank you.
So we put that on there. Again, you avoid your eye area.
Okay.
Okay, try and get a nice thick layer.
Okay.
And some people keep this on for as long as 2 hours. Between 30 minutes, 2 hours is perfectly fine. But I always say the longer you have it on, the better. Oh, Doris, you have such beautiful skin. What? Okay. And we are pretty much, try not to get your hair. And you realize that because your face is warm, no matter how light you put it on, the honey will drip. And that's because of the warmth coming from your face. It just keeps making the honey a little bit softer, a little bit softer. So you just keep this on for about 30 minutes to 2 hours.
Okay.
That's it.
So, if I got it clear, or I got it well, for the sake of our viewers at home, so to do this recipe,
Yes.
first you need your apple cider.
Apple cider vinegar that you
Yes.
use as the toner first, mixed with water.
Great, mix with water, depending on the sensitivity of your skin.
Exactly.
Okay, and then after that, you just cleanse with water before you apply your unpasteurized honey.
Yes. That's it. And then you can go about your business. Go do your laundry, read a book, have a glass of champagne, whatever you want to do.
Watch your television.
Watch your television, do all those things that you love to do.
Okay, and I can have it as long as.
As long as you like. I mean,
Okay.
the longer, the better.
So, something like this, how long do you have it?
Oh, you
You
just,
do it a day? Okay, you do
you
it
can do
daily?
that. You can do it daily if you like.
Okay.
But again, because you're using apple cider vinegar, make sure that the rations of water to acid is not too high. That way you can do it daily.
Great.
But if you're putting on your face and you feel it burning extremely, then I would say that if you like that concentration, try and do it every other day.
Great. So, with something like this, it cleanses all blackheads?
What it does is that it cleans your pores, because
Okay.
what it is that the acid is killing the germs and the
Okay.
bacteria
Okay.
that would cause the oil and the dead skin cells to stay in your skin.
Great.
And it feeds on that, the bacteria.
Oh, I see. I'm really happy.
So I guess we'll be back in what, 2 hours?
2 hours.
2 hours. Okay, so we're gonna do our next one. So this is another facial mask, and what we're using is cinnamon and honey. And it's pretty much the same as the other one in terms of being antibacterial and also softening your face and helping it fight against germs.
Okay.
So this is another quite popular one. Some people like to use nutmeg. Another trick with this mask is once you mix it, it's actually really great for bad breath. I know, double playing. Okay, so how do we do this first? So, okay, you have your wild honey that I showed you guys before, powdered cinnamon.
Cinnamon on the market.
You can get it in any market.
Oh,
see, smells amazing. One thing I love about cinnamon smells amazing.
Yeah.
Did you know that if you eat cinnamon as well, it helps to lower your blood sugar and your blood pressure? It's very, very, very good for your body.
Thank you for the beauty tips.
You're welcome. Okay, so we're gonna do something very light, not too much here. Now, so we take our honey again, and we pour it into our jar.
So something like this, I mean, do you have the quantity, the exact quantity you need?
Well, if you want, the thing is, I always just kind of like free will it.
Okay.
Because it's just a matter of how much more cinnamon you want in terms of the honey.
Okay.
Like I like a lot of honey and a lot of cinnamon. Some people like to do a lot of honey and little bits of cinnamon. Other people like more cinnamon than even honey. That will make it more like a paste. But I like it where the honey is a lot thicker than the cinnamon.
Okay.
Yes. So choo. So that's actually a lot. There's no way this is gonna fit on your face, but okay. And then we take our spoon. I like to do like a whole heap of cinnamon. See?
Okay.
Dump it in there.
Okay.
And you want to mix it.
Oh.
Now, while she's mixing, in case you don't have the time or you're in a rush, we also have it already pre-made, honey and cinnamon that you can get from us. So I'm gonna put that here. How's it look? Oh my, it smells so good. Nice.
I like the texture.
You like the texture of it? So this is, you see, I use a lot of cinnamon. But if you want more honey than cinnamon, then you just reduce the amount of cinnamon that you're using. The thicker you want it to be, the more cinnamon you add.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, I think.
Yes.
We should apply that here.
Yes.
Whilst we go on the third one.
Perfect.
So we can still
we can see the two.
Yes.
Okay. Because the third one is actually quite simple.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm loving this thickness.
Yeah.
You are really great at mixing.
Will I be called a mixologist in terms of, in
Mixologist.
in the cocktail, world, it's called, you have some.
You know what? You probably would be very good at mixing drinks. You should think about it for a new career. Okay. So that's over here. I'm just gonna do just a patch of your face so people can see.
Great.
So it's not your full face, but I'm loving this mixture so far. So I just dab. Again, you avoid your eye area.
Okay.
You see the difference between this one and the first one. The first one was more honey. So if you realized, you had some spaces where the honey was not. But here it covers it fully. Look at that, cute cheek. It's so fun painting your face. Okay, so that's it. And again, you leave it for 30 minutes to 2 hours. It's the same philosophy. And the last one I think all of you know really well. Almighty aloe vera.
Aloe vera.
Exactly, which we said is good for what? Healing the skin, reducing inflammation, and helping with scarring. So again, it's the same process. You have to use fresh aloe vera. The ones in the shops have preservatives, and I cannot vouch for them. I don't know what chemicals is in there. And you need aloe vera that you just took from the ground or just took from water. That way it's as fresh as possible. So like I said in the last time I was here, is that some people just like to squeeze it and rub it on their faces, but that could be quite abrasive. So to get the most of the jelly, you put it down, cut it, and then you cut it again sideways. This time we don't have to take the jelly out. Ooh, so nice and jelly-rific. Ooh. Okay, and we just rub it. Make sure that the area is fully covered and you avoid your eye area and your mouth area. But the reason you're avoiding your mouth area is because this is really bitter. And so watch it, because after you use your hands, make sure that you wash your hands, because if you go and start cooking, you transfer the taste into the food, which might not also be the best if you're eating with your fingers. No, not at all. Now the difference is this you leave for 30 minutes to 2 hours. I like to do this overnight. You sleep with it overnight, yes. And it's perfectly fine. You wash off in the morning. Yes. And what you realize is that your skin is smoother, it's healthier, it helps with anti-aging, it helps fight against bacteria, your skin is softened and conditioned, and your face is just happy. Happy face.
Okay, so I have a.
Okay.
So in terms of duration, I mean, the process of treating this acne and the black hairs and the pimples, by applying all these things, how long does it take for you?
Again, I would say 1 month, but if you're doing this and not drinking enough water, it may take much, much longer if it even works at all. The main important thing is to make sure you're drinking enough water. If you're not drinking enough water, your skin cannot heal itself. Now, another important thing that most people don't realize is sometimes you will have breakouts. Maybe it's that time of the month, or you're really stressed out at work, your boss is giving you a hard time. It could be anything, so your skin will break out. But the key thing is to make sure you are treating it so your skin heals. You don't need the scars to be left over like a veteran from war. All you need to do is to make sure that you're treating and conditioning your skin, drinking enough water, making sure that you're exercising, avoiding stress, and these are the things that help your skin to bounce back. Because like we all go through things in life, your skin goes through things as well. So in order to get your skin to bounce back, healthy eating, drinking water, and treating your face with things that will not cause it to be abrasive or to hurt it. So try and avoid chemicals and do it naturally with Mother Nature, and your skin will be just fine. It will have bad days though. Sometimes it does that, but that's okay. As long as it heals properly and you're not left with scarring, you're not left with blackheads, you're not left with things that make your face look like a war zone.
Okay. Well, so there you have it. It's all natural homemade remedies to treat scars.
Exactly.
To treat pimples,
everything.
black hairs, and acne.
Yes, and even anti-aging. The important thing about taking care of skin is to take care of yourself. If you're not happy, if you are stressed, if you're not eating properly, all of these things add up into giving you bad skin. So take it easy.
Great. So as you heard from our beautiful beauty specialist, she said, in order to have a good skin, try these beautiful homemade remedies, eat well, exercise, and drink lots of water. So you're going to have this beautiful, glowing, natural skin. I am Doris Osumeni. Stay fab, always. And happy.
And happy.
And young. And beautiful.
And vital.